Good morning, Carol. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did you see my post this morning? Did you see your beautiful gift in the post? Thank you. I just can't even tell you. Yesterday was such a hard day, and you know what? Your gift just brightened my day. It was just what I needed. It was just what I needed. So thank you. Thank you for the gift of unexpected kindness and a gorgeous pen. And in my favorite color. Red and pink are my favorite colors. Good morning, Debbie Jones. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I'm going to take a drink. Debbie, where are you watching from? Pop in and say hello. So, how was your Halloween? We didn't have as many trick-or-treaters as we used to. We had like maybe 35, which was so unusual for us. We usually have so many trick-or-treaters, and I don't know what the deal was. I don't know if it because I'm at the end of a cul-de-sac. Maybe they couldn't see our lights were on. But in years past, we've had like upwards of 200. It was crazy. But it was fun. I like to look at their costumes and, I wish I would have given out bigger handfuls of candy because I have lots of candy left over. That's for sure. So, let's see. What else can we talk about? Oh, I did want to talk about, well, I have all these stacks of things I want to talk about, and I'm trying to figure out what is the first thing I want to talk about. So if you're on here, please let me know so I know when I can kind of start getting into it, so I don't have to repeat myself so many times. But anyway, I'm going to start with our art journaling entry for the other day. It turned out so good. Look at that. Can I tell you? It made me so happy to create this gorgeousness and to, that it took days and days and days, and I love that. I love that I know that this took a lot of work, right? There were a lot of steps to get to this point, and I am here for it. I'm telling you. And I put my quote on there, inspiration exists, but it has to find you working. Pablo Picasso, ain't that the truth? He needs to find us working. Inspiration needs to find us working. He knew what he was talking about, Pablo. That's for sure. Did anybody else work on theirs? Debbie, you could like do the beginning parts of this in the journal that you said you bought in Maui, right? And you could work on that on the plane. Or did you already come home? Or do you come home today? I don't remember exactly. But you could certainly do the drawing of the shape with a dime, right? Or a penny or a quarter or whatever you've got. And then you could do your curving all of your connectors, right? All those intersections. Then you could fill them with our beautiful shapes. And then the coloring part you could do when you get home. That's what I'm telling you. I just like to ongoing projects. I mean, this art journal in general is a work in progress. Look at this page. Look at this page. I drew this months and months and months ago. Have I added color? Nope, not yet. This page was just black and white for kind of forever and a day, and then one day I just kind of felt the need to kind of fiddle with it. And now I'm loving it even more. But I still have way more I want to do to it. So just know that it doesn't all have to be one and like started and finished, right? Have some things for you to go back to, you know? So, yeah, I'll be doing this one over and over again. I will. I will be doing this one over and over. I'm going to do some of the dime drawings in my travel art journal so that I can just fiddle with that as I, as I have time. I still don't know exactly what's happening with my life for the for the next couple weeks, but if I'm able, I will pop on. But just know that that I will put it on social media in some kind of way, so you'll have some kind of notification that I'm going on. But you know. So, if you're brand new here, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then also join our private Facebook groups, Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott and Stitch the State with Ann Corbiere-Scott. And then for all things Ann and Artsy, all my art classes, my paid art classes, all of my all of my art printables are all available on AnnCorbiereScottDesigns.com. So, like today, there is a link in the caption for this video to the new art printable, and I can't wait to share it with you. Good morning, Mindy. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, Carol, I love that. I love that. Hi, Terry. I love that. Yeah, it's all about dressing up and candy acquisition, isn't it? And I think it's such a happy holiday, you know. I mean, I had lots of spooky teenagers, but I do subscribe to the belief system that, you know what? They're trick-or-treating. They're not out, drinking or doing drugs or what. They're trick-or-treating. And I will tell you, every one of them was so polite and so well-mannered and asked if they could walk on my lawn, which I was like, yeah, grass is meant to walk on. Anyway, it was lovely. And I sat with my next-door neighbor, so we had a lovely visit. She went to visit her daughter in Belize. And so I looked at the pictures of Belize. Oh my gosh, is it beautiful. Anyway, I digress. So, today, the brand new art printable that I cut some parts out. So don't look at that. But the brand new art printable is called Glass Gem Corn. So I knew I wanted to, I started to draw this corn last year. And it's had many configurations over the year. But I finally kind of perfected it. And then someone had asked me to draw like a bird's eye view of the top of a pumpkin, but with some flowers and stuff on it. And so that's how I came up with this idea. And then I wanted to do another spray that was just a little, like laid out just a little differently. So that's how I came up with this. And You know, have any of you seen the video of that little boy who says all about corn? So one of the sentiments typed up was on that old typewriter that I was talking about yesterday. You're corntastic, and I really adore you, and happy birthday to you, because there's always somebody who has a fall birthday, right? And those are ones that we can use on anything, right? So anyway, let me show you the samples that I made. Good morning, Jimmy. Hi, Gretchen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mindy, where are you watching from? Everybody take a drink. Okay, so here's the one I posted this morning. Your Corntastic. So this one, there are many layers of, mediums on here. Ooh, Indiana. Very cool. Okay, Gretchen, how about you? Where are you watching from? So I started out with my Tim Holtz watercolor pencils. Watercolor pencils. I think that's what they're called. Anyway, I started out with those. And I I knew kind of the colors that I wanted to my corn to be, and then I knew that I kind of the vibe I was going for. So I colored them in, and then without water, I just added color. Then I added water to each little kernel. And then I came back with that pencil, because I wanted some nice depth. Because if you look at a kernel of corn, there's usually like a kind of a divot in the center of it, or it's puffed way out, right? So I wanted to kind of create the illusion of that. So I did that, and then I softened with water again. And then I went over with my white gel pen, and then I came back and I did the same thing with watercolor paint. But with like a watery wash of each of these colors. Oh my gosh. And the results, I think, are fabulous. I love the vibrancy and the vivid color, and I just love it. And for this, for the what's the part that the husk, I did kind of the same thing. I did a layer of watercolor pencil, the Tim Holtz ones, and then I kind of like just kind of smoothed that out with some water, and then I came back with watercolor later, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And you're corntastic. Then, I did this one, and this one was the same. It was both of those products, watercolor pencils from Tim Holtz, and then I came in and deepened things with watercolors, and then I came in with colored pencils and did a little bit more depth work, and then my white gel pen, I kind of popped some colors up in that. I cut it out with a square die. I think it was by Art Impressions. And then I mounted it on a rectangle die cut piece of watercolor paper, and I popped it just a little bit. Oh, I'm totally here for it. And this is popped too. I said, I really adore you. I love that. So pretty. And this is a embossing folder from Stampin' Up. And now I don't remember what the exact name is, but it has like distress and type. Can you see the typed words? It's so cool. I just love it. I love things that have all kinds of texture-y bits and pieces. And then the last one I did, this is the top of the pumpkin I was telling you about. And this one I did all three products again. I did the Distress watercolor pencils. I did watercolor paint. I did regular colored pencils and my white gel pen. So that is that. I did get a lot of mail calls, so I want to share that with you before I start painting. I can hardly wait to paint. Can I tell you how much fun this is to paint? And be sure to Google glass gem corn, because you will see so many varieties, and a wide range of color combinations. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And use your imagination. You could paint them any color you ding dang please. Okay, so yesterday in the mail I got this darling Halloween card, and can you believe I checked my P.O. box yesterday, and yesterday was kind of a tough day because she got to come home yesterday, so we're really happy about that, but we still, like, a lot of things are still, like we're still trying to get a refund for our plane tickets and, and. Anyway, I got this darling card from Carol. She is so dang cute. And then she sent me this lovely note and this gorgeous pen. Hi, Anne. Wanted to show my appreciation for all you have done. My husband turns pens, and this is my little gift to you. It is a roller ball pen, and it just glides on the paper. And I can attest to that. I've written with it already. It is so beautiful. And you saw that it had a featured role in this morning's post. Look at this gorgeousness. Look at this. It is so pretty. And can I tell you, I could just look at just get lost in that shimmery gorgeousness. So pretty. So pretty. I'm just mad for it, Carol. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I sent my mom a picture of it yesterday. And then I got this gorgeous card from my friend Judy Ports, who, and I lost her note. I didn't bring it over here. But anyway, look at this gorgeousness with the Mom Art printable, named after my mom. So pretty, right? I love that she has some foily bits on there that just add like those just bits and pieces of more visual interest. And the shades of rose are just stunning. And then I got this gorgeous card from our dear friend Debbie. Just so kind. So kind. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Debbie. And she sent me some puppetry that she created herself. So I'll be creating something with that. I don't know exactly what, but it'll be something else. I can hardly wait. Well, let's get painting. So, and I'll tell you about glass gem corn. So I'm going to mix up some colors. Thank you so ever so much for all the nice mail. I just love checking that P.O. box because I just never know what I'm going to find in there. And I will just tell you, you guys, there's nothing like Happy Mail. You absolutely don't need to send me gifts. I mean, I appreciate them. I kind of love them. But I love getting your cards, especially when they're made with my artwork. My heart just flips. Okay, so Carl Barnes, a farmer living in Oklahoma, and he was part Native American, Cherokee, I believe. Anyway, he had a knack for corn breeding. He excelled at selecting and saving seeds from those cobs that exhibited vibrant, vivid, translucent color. No one knows how many years he dedicated to the development, but today we reap the benefits of his painstaking efforts. If you Google, like I said, if you Google glass gem corn, oh my gosh, you will see the most tremendous array of color palettes. It's just, you know what, I'm going to cut this one off because I don't want to get the colors that I want to paint. On this. So I'm gonna cut this with a die anyway. So, there we go. So I think I'm gonna start with the corn, since that's the namesake of this. Hey, Michelle! How are you? Oh, I love that, I love that. I love that you're working on your... I just showed mine. I will show you. Look at that. There's my finished one. I finished it last night. Because I was waiting for trick-or-treaters. I kind of finished it up. And I am telling you, I am here for it. I am slightly mad for it. It was so fun to do. So my mother-in-law is home because she's a baddie. And I'm telling you, they gave her the things the criteria that it would take for her to be able to go home, and she hit all the marks and then some. And she didn't have to go to a skilled nursing facility. She was able to just go home because my husband was there. Everybody take a drink. This staves off the coughing fits. Well, hello, Nanette. Hi, Patricia. You look new here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anyway, so back to glass gem corn. If you Google it, you might remember this kind of corn being called Indian corn or calico corn. It's been known for both of those, with both of those names. I am going to do this one. In some... Patricia, where are you watching from? What's... Okay, so I saw a picture of some of this kind of corn, and it was shades of, are you ready for this? Oh, Texas. My child lives in Texas. It was shades of pinks and lavenders. It was so pretty. So that's kind of where I'm going today. I feel like I want to see if I can do something similar. So I just start out by randomly Hi Tam, how are you? So I just kind of randomly paint one color and then the next and then the next, and then I just kind of start filling in. Do you know what I mean? Hi Shirley, welcome, welcome, welcome. Where are you watching from? Miss Shirley. Hi Lynn. Tell me where you're watching from too. So I am just painting this gorgeous glass gem corn. Like I'm I remember that we got Indian corn every year for fall decorations. We Solomon, sorry, he's having dreams. Shh, shh, shh. I mean, do you remember in the 70s, at least I remember, that we always had Indian corn and gourds and pumpkins, cattails and dried flower, like dried thistles in a vase. Oh, I just loved all of that stuff. So I'm on a quest to find those things, you know. And Indian corn was always, I could just gaze at it. As an artsy kid, you can imagine all of those colors were just mesmerizing to me. Like I remember finding, there was these smaller ears that were like maybe this long, and they were red, and it was popcorn. Does anybody remember that? And you kind of had to like pop it off the cob. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I've got 3. I wish you could, well, I could turn it so you can see. Look I have 3 palettes of paint for this morning. Do you see? Because I want all the colors available to me. Ooh, is that going to make you... Oh, sorry about that. Is that making everybody... is that making everybody kind of sick? There is a link, Nanette, on the... right in the caption for this video. It is on my website, Corbiere-Scott and it is the first one. And then I tried to put all of the other autumnal printables near it. I pulled them all up to the top of the line. Tam, can you put a link to my website, please? Look at this, the addition of just this this red violet lavender, if that's a possible name. Look at how that just pops it. And I'm not saying this is the last of any of these colors. I just want to kind of get a... Thank you, Tim. Hey, Laura. Hi, Mary Dean. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Grants Pass, Oregon. Oh, it's rainy today. Well, it's kind of overcast here today. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some 16 drops of rain. In Arizona, we don't get much rain. That's for sure. That's for sure. So I want to do lavenders, and maybe I want to go even a little bit pink on this one. And for me, I like to do steps and steps and steps and steps, you know? I like to do, I like to do watercolor, and then I like to do some colored pencils. I like to do maybe some Posca pen or gel pen, you know. All the things. All the things. Oh, Debbie, I just love that moment when the sun burns off all the clouds over the ocean. Oh, there's nothing like it, is there? Okay. I know I really like this purple, but I want to water it down a bit. Seriously, look at it. Hey, Diana. Your girls look so dang cute. I saw the pictures from last night. Oh my gosh. I just loved looking at all the pictures of everybody's kids in their costumes. Let's see. Laura, did you have a lot of trick-or-treaters last night? We didn't have as many as normal. It was a little disappointing. I don't know. You know what? One whole side of our cul-de-sac was dark. I don't know what's going on with that. But I've already formulated my plan for next year. How I can make it, you know. We can make it a little more inviting. Is the water wet? Jimmy, care to explain? Oh, Laura. Well, I wish I was at your house because we didn't have as many. But like I said, I got to sit out with my neighbor Mabel, and she shared pictures of her recent trip to Belize, where her daughter lives. So I got to, oh my gosh. So beautiful. Just stunningly beautiful. This is, can I just tell you? No, my paper, it's watercolor paper, but it is not wet. I did not wet it first. I'm just painting with watercolors to kind of get the ball rolling. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, I love that, Laura. I told Carmen, when we first moved into this neighborhood, we had truckloads of kids that would come in, like big trucks that had like a Tommy lift, you know, so like it was like a dump truck, and like a load of kids would get off, and then the next load of kids and would get, oh my gosh, it was so fun. We just loved it. We just loved it. So pretty. All right, now I'm thinking What about this bluish purple? I'm kind of mixing it with the purple that was below here. But how pretty is this going to look? Oh, I'm mad for that. Look at it. This just adds like another layer. Yeah, I mean, we had trick-or-treaters, just nothing like we normally did. But I think because our neighbors, that's one side of the cul-de-sac was dark, and I'm at the very end of the cul-de-sac, so I already have an idea what we're doing next year. See, there you go. You can paint it whatever you want. Oh, that would be a cool. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about. It's hard enough to make a pen? Okay, never mind. I just read the next sentence. I'm sure. Yeah. I bet. Because it seems like it's kind of soft. Because I had, I talk about Sugar Island all the time, and it's known for its hardwoods. And so Jeff has a friend who turns pens, and I had him make pens out of maple, because it's maple sugar, Sugar Island. And I needed to get bigger pieces because it wasn't I got kind of like twigs, and he said it wasn't big enough. It needed to be like bigger circumference. So who goes on vacation and brings home logs in their suitcase? That would be me. Now I'm thinking, okay, I have a moment now. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it just the most beautiful thing, Debbie? I am thrilled to bits. Okay, so now I have this moment. Do I want to go blue, like these colors and blue, or these colors and pink? Or, are you ready for it? Both, pink and blue. So kind of periwinkle-ish, and then some pink. Because of this color, I feel like I could go toward pink, right? And because of this color, I feel like I could go toward blue. And I think it would still be a gorgeous ear of corn. Just gonna start filling in. There we go. Oh, I can't stand it. It's so pretty. So think about what colors you're going to pick, And like Carol said, it could be It could be, you know, yellow corn. Wouldn't that be a cool, that would be cool, to, like shades of yellow. That would be pretty. Let's do that one next. We got the whole month of November and then some, right? And I like to, so in the other card, the other corn that I painted, I noticed that in some of the photos, the reference photos I was using, they had, oftentimes there would be like 3 in a row of one color, 2 in a row of one color, so that they could, I don't know, you know, who knows how all of those seed mixing goes. I will just tell you, that's the coolest. Seed savers and how they, you know, mix them, and oh, I just think that's just the most fascinating. What do you call that? Corn breeding, like seed breeding, where you're, you know, the oh, I just love that. The idea of it, you know, the idea of and the idea of the patience that it takes to undertake something like that, because you got to wait a long time to see your results, right? It's not like you can just let's do that. All right. Carol, that's so cool. You know, my embroidery patterns that I sell from Adorn It, I have started to, are you ready? In my family, we like rocks and sticks. We bring home lots of rocks and sticks. So, I have a stick from, well, every place. Because I have those sticks, that's what I'm going to use, exactly what you were just saying. I'm going to use the, so I've embroidered Michigan, Texas, Colorado, California, Michigan, Texas, California. Ooh, moss. Ooh. Anyway, I have sticks from all those places, and I have embroidered the pattern, and so I'm going to make a wall hanging and hang them from the stick from that place. Is it any wonder that we are connected to each other? I can't imagine that. Oh my gosh, weaving with that. Oh my gosh, that would be beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now I need to get. I'm feeling like maybe some blue, some kind of blue. I'm looking at my chart, and I'm thinking, what do you think about if I go, these two? Or this and this pink. Because I want kind of a blue pink, and this this pink is kind of, I think that might work if I make it watery. Oh, well, I have a friend who brought me a pine cone from Sequoia, and I also have more acorns than a person should have, and I have some on twigs still, so those are in a in a jar. It sounds like I'm like a mad scientist, doesn't it? I just have all these jars of weird things. Oh, Carol, that sounds amazing. Oh my gosh, Laura, will you send me a picture? Didn't you love macrame? I still do bits and pieces of macrame every now and again. And you know, I mean, those knots live forever, right? They're cool. I remember, oh my gosh, the amount of plant pot hangers that I made back in the day. Oh my gosh. And you know they were green. Oh, you guys, look at that. Green, orange, and yellow. Those were my colors back then. My bedroom was green, orange, and yellow. I painted stripes in the hallway, green, orange, and yellow. I painted our door to our bedroom, green, orange, and yellow. Oh my gosh. I did a needlepoint in home ec class, green, orange, and yellow. This is making me so happy, you guys. I can't wait to see what color palettes you come up with. Oh my gosh, mushrooms. And they're back. Mushrooms are back. We had mushroom kind of everything. Do you remember if you had anyone in your family that did ceramics back in the day? Those, I think my friend Donna Dijak actually had that set of canisters that, you know, they would paint in ceramics with mushrooms. I can kind of still see it in my mind's eye. And they kind of stuck out from the canister, and the canister was, it wasn't flat or anything. It was, it's kind of textured in some kind of way. Oh, Nanette, I can hardly wait to see what color what colors you come up with. Now I'm feeling like I might want to add some of this color to some of my purple. That's going to give me some really cool depth, you know? And then, you know, I will just continue and continue and continue. That's going to give me some really cool form to each kernel. I can hear that little boy singing in my head. It's corn. Oh my gosh, do you remember those ceramics? Everybody take a drink. It's so fascinating to me that all of those crafts and trends of the 70s are like hot again, but updated, you know? And I love that I can go, yeah, I already know how to do that. I already know how to do that. I've done that a lot. Want me to show you pictures? I have this pink. Let's see what this looks like. Just remember to mix that water into your pan of paint. How am I doing on time, you guys? I like this pink because it's a little bit blue. Hi, Cindy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where are you watching from? Oh my gosh, yes. And Mary Maxim. My mom used to get the Mary Maxim catalog. And even like the Wilton cake decorating one. Do you remember that? Oh, I had visions of I was going to be, you know, the next best cake decorator. And I remember I took do you remember there used to be something called community extension or something? I remember taking a cake decorating class. And my Aunt Mer let me decorate my cousin Christopher's first birthday cake. And guess what colors I picked? Green, orange, and yellow. And she thought she was so kind, and I was like, now I think back, I'm like, oh my God, that thing was horrid. She was so kind. It's great. Let's see if we get some blue in here. I'm coming in with some aquamarine. What do you think? Really work that water in. Kind of digging that, you guys. I feel like could really grow some other colors in there, you know? Oh my gosh. Do you know I love being from the 70s, Nanette. I ordered, are you ready for it? Wait till you see. And it just came in the mail. We used to have this place called Frank's Nursery, and Frank's Nursery had a huge supply of like needlework patterns and kits and stuff. And I used to buy little ones, and I've done some. But oh my gosh, look at this. Stop it right now. It is by Chris Davenport, and I love her stuff. I love, love, love her stuff. I cannot, oh my gosh. I cannot wait to dig into this. It makes me so happy. It makes me so, so happy. I've done so many of her, like, little pieces of her stuff. But now I'm like, oh. Oh my God. So, it's still open, Nanette? The warehouse is still open. Oh my gosh. And you can still buy things? Oh my gosh. Do they have some of the old stuff? Because swear, if they do, I might have to I might have to fly to Keely's house and make her drive there. Oh my gosh. What did you buy? Can I tell you? I just love the 70s. I have always loved the 70s. For sure. Oh. And do they have some of their old stuff in their retail store? Because that's the stuff I love. You know. All the really old stuff. Everybody take a drink. Oh my gosh, Jeff's mom's house is full of crewel pieces that she's done. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hi, Shan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? I don't know what, you know what? I'm feeling like I want to do, I don't know. Like, I don't want to put anything else on it just yet because I'm still... Oh my gosh, I remember my mom ordering yarn from them for, well, I told you guys this story about the Jonathan Livingston Seagull poncho that she made me that I didn't really like. And my sister was such a complete kiss-up. She was like, I'll wear it. It was a whole situation. It was a whole family drama, as you can imagine. Oh my gosh, I love those catalogs, don't you? Like, I will dig at estate sales. That's kind of weird crap I like to buy. And look for, I like old office supplies. I like old paper, like, you know, vintage puppetry stuff. And I like office thing, like an old stapler or those kinds of things. And I like old needlework patterns or catalogs or magazines, work basket magazines. Stop it right now. I'm all about the work basket magazine. I just love them. I just love them. Oh. Now I'm going to go totally look up and order some magazines, Nanette. I can hardly wait. Or some catalogs. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I do love it. I know. I used to have so many kits. I did have a big purge of those a while back. I still have some. I still have some around. Anyway. Have an amazing Tuesday. And you just never know when I will pop back on here. As soon as I get my life figured out, ha ha ha, I will let you know. But I'm thinking I'm going to need that. I'll need you guys. I can't go without you that long, you know. So like I said, please order this and paint it and post it so I can see what color combos you come up with. I adore you all. And I am so grateful that you come and hang with me. Thank you so, so much. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know, and let me know where you're watching from. And I don't know if you have anything you want to comment on, or that you want to chat about. I adore you all. Debbie, you soak up the sun one last day. And then we can't wait to hear all about it. I adore you all. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye.